Welcome everyone to the very first pro casting for the Cult of Kings StarCraft 2 clan. Today is going to be a Zerg vs Zerg with the little one spawning in the top and Moonglade spawning in the bottom. The map, if you don't know, is Jungle Basin. So I don't think TLO is a player who needs any form of introduction. One of the most popular StarCraft 2 players in the world. He definitely was my favourite Terran player, but he has recently made the switch. I really like Sai. I can't decide if Sai or TLO should be my favourite. I'm probably going to stick with Sai, just because I really like him. And Moonglade. Not much is known about him, but I would assume in order to be against the little one to begin with, he must be a player of some level of caliber. So, interesting thing to note about this map is that it has an extremely long rush distance. So, wow, my mouse sensitivity is up through the roof. I might just turn that down a little bit. Let me just change that. No, it's not in graphics, it's in gameplay. Mouse sensitivity, let's turn that right down. We'll go with 20. Should really have tried this beforehand, however. Right, so is because the ramp distance is, so you start off here, you run down your ramp, you go up here, you go around here, you keep going, you keep going, you keep going, and there's the opponent's ramp there. So if you are going for some form of rush strategy, you better have a packed lunch. So at this stage, neither player having actually done anything, but I think we are going to be seeing 14 hatches for both players, with Moonglade getting his slightly earlier. Yep. So both players opting for that 14 hatch, which with this rush distance is a good play. Perhaps on a shorter rush distance it wouldn't quite be as advantageous an idea to go for that fast expand. I'm thinking both players will go for a 14 pull. We do have a 14 pull up for Moonglade, and no, a much later pull for the little one. Only just having enough minerals now. Is he going to be getting it? What are you doing? No. For those of you who don't know and haven't seen any of the little one's games because you don't watch, going for an in-base hatchery. So he's going for a 3 hatch with no pull. Very interesting choice of play. Must be, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. And as I was about to say, Little One is definitely known for his extremely creative build orders and play, but this Overlord, does it see it? Yes, he does see the in-base hatchery, so this Overlord in a perfect position to scout it, so he probably knows exactly what's going on, even though he hasn't scouted any further. I don't think he really needs to. Because I don't think that it's going to be a big surprise that he is going for an in-base hatchery and an expansion. He is sending out a few lings. I think these lings are just going to confirm that. Now, one of the things here, you do have a natural expansion, which is both easy and difficult to hold. That is because of these rocks. These rocks actually make this very difficult to defend if they're taken down, but early game it does mean that you do have a little bit of protection for your expansion. So again, that's why it's a good idea on this map to fast expand. But we do have 4 lings coming in right now to the main. Spawning pool is up. We are seeing, actually let's have a look at the production tab, see how the little one is responding. So 10 Zerglings now for the little one. And they will be able to hold this off. Did he lose anything? Yes, he lost 1 drone, so yeah, not too bad. We do have an extractor down and Zergling speed on the way for Moonglade. So opening with some early speedlings, which if you do follow Sai, is good in Zerg vs Zerg, rather than just going for straight to roach tech, because of the reason that you can get in there if they're going straight to roaches and can do some harassment. But the little one doesn't even have any gas yet. No gas whatsoever. What's he actually doing at the moment? Just getting a queen and drones. We do have roaches now from this roach warren. So we are going to be seeing 5 roaches now from Moonglade. I don't know, has the little one seen it? This could be quite interesting. No, he hasn't seen it at all. So he has no idea what he's doing. He probably would be assuming 2-base roach, and he's testing this out. He is throwing down his own roach warren now. I think Scouting Overlord probably would want to move in. I don't know if he's... Again, I don't know if the little one's seen these roaches. If he hasn't seen them, it's going to be very difficult for him to hold it off, because there are a lot of roaches. Units tab coming up now. I should really learn to use the hotkeys, but that's okay. 10 Zerglings is definitely not going to be able to hold off 9 roaches and 6 Zerglings. Although the little one is a long way ahead in the drone count. So if this attack doesn't work, and the little one does manage to hold this off, Moonglade is going to be in a lot of trouble economically, because he's just so far behind. So very, very, very macro style play here from the little one. 43 drones in 7.5 minutes. That's ridiculous. It's so many drones, but at the same point in time, he sacrificed a lot of units for this, and we are seeing a large force now moving out. The little one does know about it because of this Overlord, so if he's seen it, but again, I don't know if this is going to be able to hold it. He has 1 Spine Crawler. I think he should really throw down a second one, block off the front here, and then block it off with the Queen, and then just sit 1 Queen back and transfuse. He could do it like he's doing with this Queen, with his Queens, but I think 1 Queen in the front with the Spine Crawler would do better. These Lings are just melting like butter, and the Lings now coming in, and he didn't leave his door. I think this is going to be game. That's a lot of Lings, but again, very creative play from the little one. Very, very interesting going for that in-base and then just focusing so hard on macro. I think if he knew that Moonglade was going to be doing this, he's normally a macro style player. I think it's a very good way to get ahead, but I don't think the little one just... I think it was just a matter of the little one trying something and it not working. All the drones have been pulled off the line now, but I think the little one is pretty much out of units and is out of minerals. He does barely manage to hold it, but there are 8 more roaches. And I just don't think he's going to be able to hold it because he doesn't have anything. He has... Oh, actually he does. He has 5 roaches, 5 versus 9 and 4 versus 10. So, I mean, again, he's in a lot of trouble still. Especially because I think there's just enough gap there for Zerglings to fit through. So if he splits them and goes the Zerglings down to the expansions and the roaches up into the main, I don't think the little one's going to be able to hold this. No, he's not tried. I'm assuming he's trying, but can't get his Zerglings through. So the Zergling, yeah, he's just going to push in now. 9. Actually, the little one actually has more roaches. But I think the 30 Lings on the field are just going to prove too much. Good work there to block off the roaches, protect the roaches with the drones. I just don't think it's going to be enough though, because now there is a roach advantage and a massive Ling advantage, and that's it. Little one calls GG. Yeah, that was a great game. That was very interesting. This is why I wanted to cast one of the little ones games for my first one, especially because I'm not going to pick the highest level ones just because I don't know if they have been seen or not. And most of the top level ones, especially with players of the little ones caliber, will be cast. So trying to get that sort of not quite perfect top level play, but damn close to it. But Moonglade gets a win against the little one, so again, he must be a player of some level of skill. But the little one going a very interesting build, and again, if a Zerg was trying to macro and was going for some form of, I guess, sort of tier 2 tech or tier 1.5 tech, it would have worked out in the little one's favor just because of how far he got ahead in drones. But yeah. So yeah, a very good game. Again, send the Cult of Kings replays to CKStarcraftReplays@gmail.com. Next Sunday I will be doing another pro game. I haven't gotten any replays for a while, so I guess that is because of my month off, but I only have about 4 emails left which I need to actually sort through. So send them to me because I do want to cast your games. And remember, if you are sending me a clan game and you haven't got your name in there and you're not on the forums, include your name so I know who you are, because I want to be barracking for the right person. But that's it. I'm done here.